Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So, I want to quickly share something I stumbled on last week with you. Since I stumbled on this, it has not left me, and I think it's quite instructive for parents and especially very instructive for fathers. It's in Psalm 78, we start reading from verse 1, we read the first four verses. It says, "Listen, O my people, to my instruction. Incline your ears to the words of my mouth." It says, "I will open my mouth in a parable. I will utter dark sayings of old, which we have heard and known, and our fathers have told us." And this was the point where I wanted to start screaming. Our fathers have told us. Verse 4 continues. It says, "We will not conceal them from their children, but tell to the generation to come the praises of the Lord and his strength and his wondrous works that he has done." That our fathers have told us. I just wanted to scream. Fathers, talk to your children. Fathers must talk to their children. We have heard of tales of business empires that were not sustained over generations because the fathers did not share the secret of their success with their children. We've heard of political dynasties that were not sustained over time because the children did not know the secret of the success of their parents. You see, they could pass on the assets, they passed on the bank accounts, in some cases, maybe passed on even the networks and the connections. But without the passing on of the secrets, of the lessons, of the scars, things cannot be sustained over very long. And that's the lesson here. Fathers must talk to their children. That is where their confidence comes from. Their confidence comes from conversations that they had with their parents, conversations that they had with their mother, conversations that they had with their father. Fathers must talk to their children. And some of us, even when we talk to our children, we want to come across as pristine, want to come across as perfect, want to come across as, having never made any mistakes. But that is not the way you pass on legacy to your children. You have to show them your scars, the lessons you learned, that time when you disobeyed God, and the consequence of that disobedience. The consequence of that disobedience. People who can pass on the right testimonies of God to upcoming generations are precious in God's sight. People who can pass on the right testimonies of God, the right conversations, who can pass on their experiences with God, are very, very important to God. And that's my encouragement to you. See, sit with your children and share with them at an age-appropriate manner, right? You're working on a business. Daddy, what are you doing? Don't say you will never understand. No, share with them. Let them know what you're doing. We're coming from church yesterday. My daughter saw me owing, $20. And she was like, "Oh, Daddy, where did you get your money from?" I said, she said, "Where did you get the money from? Or how did you get that $20? I said, "I helped somebody. So they gave me money. They paid me for it." See, he said, I helped somebody get something they wanted. So they paid me for it. So she begins to understand that when you help somebody, that is how you get money. When you provide a service, that's how you get money. So you share with them. You share with them secrets at an age-appropriate manner. So we share with them the secrets of our business. We share with them the secrets of our profession. We share with them the secrets of our faith. We share with them the secrets of our relationship with God. They must know. They must know. Our fathers have told us. Our fathers have told us. What are you telling your children? That's the question. What are you telling your children? Or are you just hiding things from them under the guise of, they will never understand? He says, we will not conceal them. We will not conceal these treasures. We will not conceal this truth. We will not conceal this body of knowledge from their children. What are you concealing from your children? And why? What's your motivation for concealing it from them? Share it with them. But tell to the generation to come the praises of the Lord, his strength, and his wondrous works that he has done. You see, as long as Joshua and Caleb were alive, Israel continued to serve God. Why was that the case? Because Joshua and Caleb were passing on the testimonies of God and the experiences of God that they had to Israel. They were passing on the revelation of God. Hey, once anybody wants to start moving anyhow in Israel, Joshua and Caleb be like, hey, we were there at the Red Sea. We were there when manna came down from heaven. This is God we are talking about. You see, we were there when the ground opened up and swallowed people. We were there. These are the testimonies, the experiences with God that were passing on to this generation. And that gave them stability. That gave them, let's look at Joshua chapter 24 and verse 31 to see this. Joshua 24 and verse 31. It says, and Israel served the Lord all the days of Joshua and all the days of the elders who survived Joshua and had known all the deeds of the Lord which he had done in Israel. Israel continued to serve God. Israel continued on the straight and narrow as long as Joshua was alive and the elders that survived them, because they had a first-hand experience of God. I'm saying that the first-hand experience of the things you have a responsibility to pass it to your children. And that is what's going to give them stability. That is what's going to give them confidence in who they are. The second thing I want to talk about is when fathers talk to their children, you can shape their identity. And fathers should talk to their children around sexuality. Some fathers cannot bring themselves to talk to their children about sexuality. Is it erection that is too big for you to pronounce, or the body parts that are too big for you to pronounce? You can't talk to them about their sexuality. You see? Because when you are not talking to your children, when fathers are not talking to their children, somebody else heals. When fathers are not talking to their children, somebody else is talking to your children. You can take that to the bank. When a father is not talking to his children, somebody else, the internet is talking to the child. Their groups, their friends are talking to them. Their teachers are talking to them. You know, the world is talking to them. The world is trying to get their attention. So it is the father's responsibility to first capture the attention of your child. You must first capture the attention of your child before the world captures the attention. Before internet and social media captures the attention. You, as a father, must first capture the attention and pour into them and tell them things, your experiences, and talk to them about their sexuality. Because if you don't talk to them about their sexuality, don't be surprised if they come back one day and they say they don't know who they are. They want to transition from a boy to a girl, or they're not feeling fine in their body. When fathers talk to their children, you get a chance to shape their identity. You shape how they see the world. You shape their worldview. You shape how they think about things. That's what you're sharing with them. You are pouring into them. How do you see these things? How do you interpret all the things that the world is throwing at you? See, fathers must talk to their children. Fathers must talk to their children. Because that is how you shape their identity. And if you are not in the business of shaping the identity of your children, the world will shape the identity. Satan, the devil, will shape the identity for you. That's what I'm trying to say. So fathers must talk to their children. Talk to them about everything. Talk to them about your business, what you are doing, how you make money. Talk to them about their sexuality. Talk to them about who they are, how their identity, where they got it from, how they sustain it. This is how, and God has a plan. God has a plan of longevity for fathers who have the right testimonies of God. God has a plan of longevity for you. If you commit to talking to your children, continue to commit to passing on the right testimonies and your experiences to them, God has a plan of longevity for you. Joshua and Caleb outlived all their contemporaries. Why? Because they had the right testimonies of God and they were willing to share it with other people. God wants people like that to stay around, and it gives them long life. So as long as you commit to share the testimonies of God and you commit to share your experiences and talk to your children. We're not saying talk to the children of strangers. We're saying your children, the ones you give birth to. Talk to them. You're not condescending. Some fathers cannot bring themselves to walk into their daughter or their son's room and just have a conversation. You can't sustain a conversation with your 6-year-old child. Just talk to them. Just have a conversation. Have their attention. And you talk to them about God. You're not trying to be a superhero. You talk to them about the time you disobeyed and the scars you still bear from that disobedience. So you talk to them about your faith. You talk to them about your experiences with God. You talk to them about, your experiences in relationships. You talk to them about those things. And that is what is going to solidify their identity and give them a basis to launch out into the world. Very, very important. Caleb, at 85, was still saying, God, give me this mountain. God kept him alive. So if you commit to sharing your experiences and talking to your children, God has a plan of longevity for you. God has a plan of longevity for you. So that's my encouragement to you. Today, I hope it blessed you, and I hope you will share this with people in your community. Many fathers don't have the language, to have these conversations with their children. Many fathers don't just know how to talk to their children. They don't know the age-appropriate manner to talk to their children. And we are not born factory-fitted with how to do fatherhood. That's just the truth. As a man, we did not come with the manual on how to do fatherhood right. And this is why fathers must expose ourselves. We must expose ourselves to education, to training, and to a community of like-minded, godly people who also are serious and willing and deliberate about their fatherhood. And that's what we do in Dad's University. We want to help you get out of autopilot mode and become more intentional about your most important responsibility, which is being a father. So we'll give you resources, share insight with you on how to have these conversations with your children if you are struggling on how to do that. Dad's University, we are holding our last webinar of the year, our last live webinar of the year in October, October 11, Saturday, October 11 at 1 p.m. This time we're going to be talking about how to give our children a financial head start. The financial head start that you do not have, we're going to talk about how do you give your children a financial head start. And it's beyond passing on money to them. It is more about the values you pass on, and how do you do that? How do you pass on the right values to your children in an age-appropriate manner so that they can be set up for life financially, so that they can chase dreams and not chase bills. This is what we're going to be talking about. There's going to be a link where you can click to register for that live webinar, and or a QR code where you can register for that live webinar. I look forward to seeing you there. Fathers, you have a responsibility to talk to your children. You have a responsibility to share your experiences with your children. There is no good thing comes out of you hiding things from your children. You have a responsibility to talk to them. If you're not talking to them, others that you may not like are talking to them and pouring into them. So talk to them. I look forward to seeing you at this webinar. Register and I will see you. Bye-bye.